Welcome back, everybody.
First off, do y'all see the motherfucking blanket Tommy got in the background? Look at that shit. Got the name on the motherfucking bottom. R-O... I'm just kidding. RCYJ Podcast on the motherfucking blanket. You guys already know what it is, what to do, and how we do it. It's your boys, Tommy Guns, Rico T, and of course had to bring out the Boston RCYJ jersey. Yes, I heard. So, what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to RCYJ Podcast, Season 6, Episode 1. Let's fucking go. Tommy, we made it to Season 6, bruh.
Yeah, it's always, as always, exciting. But here comes when half our devices go down, no internet. But here we are, trying to still broadcast you guys.
Trying to still do this
Get through the
shit
show.
and keep you guys entertained in the face of adversity and trolls everywhere. TikTok is down and up and up and down and all fucked up and it's weird. But we're here for this shit. Let's see. Oh no, that ain't gonna fucking work. I can already tell that. Cancel that. Ooh, I said cancel, motherfucker.
Yeah, I'm gonna start it. Unless that, like.
Yeah, no, it's all fucking down. Yeah. So, lost half our devices, but we're still able to go ahead and record for the YouTube. So, what is going on, everybody? As you guys know about the faces on your screens that you guys should be used to seeing 6 seasons fucking later. It's your boy Rico T, Tommy Guns, RCYJ Podcast, Straight Out the Kitchen Productions. We back in this bitch. What is going on? We are back from an extended break that we took. Normally, we only take about 2 to 3 weeks off. We took a little bit longer off just because, A, I felt like we needed a bit of a longer break, and B, there was a lot of shit going on, and I myself needed some time away from this to be able to deal with all that. So before we get into that and start this episode of Season 6, Tommy, what's good with you, bro?
New season, new year, everything about the same. You know how that shit goes. Different year, calendar change, everything's the same.
Everything's fucking same fucking bullshit, same everything like that. As you guys know with me, couple new things going on in this life, couple things that ain't going on in this life, but I'm still here, I'm still kicking, I'm still surviving. Tommy is too, and that's what the fuck matters. We actually, I don't know about Tommy, I miss being able to do the fucking podcast. Like I said, we needed the extended break. I'm glad to be doing this again. Be 100% honest with you guys, I'm still not feeling 100% about being here for this. But I figured it was time for us to get back into it because I'm also hoping that was going to help me be able to kind of get back into the feel of doing the podcast and everything like that, especially with everything that has happened.
Yeah,
So,
it's definitely good to be back on here. We're back with my homie.
big facts.
Another season started off. Here we are. Hope everybody enjoyed it. Enjoyed the past seasons. Y'all should be checking it out. We usually on the lives. We have one live today. we survived one live. We still live somewhere.
We live somewhere, motherfuckers.
As always, YouTube. Like I told him, we should just go ahead and do the podcast because even though our internet's out, we could produce this out later. And it's always good to get out there and get to our audience. And hopefully you guys missed us. Hopefully glad to see us back. And as always, we'll bring you some laughs for 2026, 25, whatever the fuck year it is.
This motherfucker's days ran together. This motherfucker's year ran together. He said, fuck it, we jumping ahead in this bitch.
I'm getting an introduction done for next year too, so get that out.
I also want to say I've seen a lot of memes, and you know what, I agree with those memes that, you know what, fuck this shit so far. We're still in 2024, technically. January is just a trial month for 2025. This is just a trial month. 2025 starts in February, so we'll see how it's going to go. The free trial always lets you know whether you're going to like it or you're going to hate it. And
so far on 2025, we went on fucking mark the date for cancel, for free trial. We're going to cancel that shit, make sure we don't have to pay for this. We don't want it no more.
We are not resubscribing.
We were done after the free trial.
Fuck that free trial shit. But, you know, still us, still kicking it, still doing what we got to do, still out here trying to entertain people, make y'all laugh, and apparently give trolls something to talk about because they have nothing better to do. So here we are. Let's get into this shit. Well, like I said before.
I thought it's already been an exciting new year for 2025 because we and a new first. We ruining something. The whole app, man.
Apparently, me and Tommy trying to be comedic is ruining an entire app, and I'm so proud of us for that because that is just another milestone that we've hit while doing this show. We are now app ruiners, and I'm completely okay with that.
I mean, I thought it was like a 13 and 14-year-old girls dancing around the clothes.
No, the trolls like that.
Oh.
They don't like two grown men trying to be funny.
Trying to entertain, trying to have a good time. Yeah, fuck them.
But I bet if I had a fucking crop top was trying to shake it around, they'd be okay.
Probably. They'd probably be okay if you were shaking around. That's probably what they really was upset about.
No, apparently they're upset. I mean, they were, and then they're upset that, they think I don't have a belt on.
Well, they was hoping. Yeah. That's just people dreaming and stuff like that.
Yeah, I always wear a fucking belt.
I was like, damn, you put a belt on.
I know a lot of people ain't used to it, but, there are men who exist who we don't need our asses hanging out, and we just enjoy wearing a belt because we like, looking proper. I mean, if you get your ass hanging out, that's on you. More power to you. I don't do that. I would rather wear a belt, That's just me. Craziness. But, yeah, I don't even show shit no more. But getting into the fucking episode, so like I had said, we had taken an extended break, and the reason that we did that was, if you caught any of the posts on any of the social medias or anything like that, my grandmother took a turn for the worse late last year, but from November to December, it got even worse, and the reason we ended up having to take the break was because she got really bad, had to go into home hospice, and then she wasn't there for very long before she passed. So rest in peace to my grandmother, Maria Melendez. And I took the time off because I wanted to go up there, and I didn't get the chance to be able to physically see her before she passed, but I talked to her almost every fucking day on FaceTime and things like that. And then when she passed, obviously I went back home to Massachusetts to be with my family for that time and to lay her to rest, which was definitely it was a lot of bullshit that happened that didn't need to happen, but we did lay her to rest, and for me it was a little bit more difficult because I was one of the pallbearers. I had to carry the casket. But the one thing that I will say though is that I was the only grandkid who did it. Everybody else was a great-grandchild, and, I mean, obviously all my little cousins younger than me and stuff like that, and they did an absolute fantastic fucking job. They held their shit together, and we did what we had to do, and I could never be more proud of my little cousins for doing what we had to do and being the ones chosen to carry Grandma. So, shout out to my little cousins for that. I love them, and I appreciate them so much. And they don't realize it, but by them keeping it together actually helped me to be able to keep it together as well. So, shout out to them for that. Other than that, the other things that happened was that shit finally drove me absolutely fucking crazy, and I'm now in therapy. And I love it because therapy is actually helping. I thought it was super cool that, after talking to my therapist and things like that, at the end of our first session, she looks at me, and because we're doing it through video, and she was like, okay, so basically what you want to get out of therapy is I need to help you to understand how to cope and process things better instead of just shutting down and trying to push it all to the back. And she was like, but it seems like your biggest problem is I just need to stop you from punching people in the face at work. And I said, yeah, that's the biggest one. So we've been working on things like that. And, there's some shit that she's taught me that has helped. And I've already started using it at work. I mean, there's been, one time already where, I wasn't quick enough to, catch it and calm myself. And it got a little heated. But then I was like, you know what, fuck it, whatever. I ended up getting put somewhere by myself, and I was chilling. I started listening to my own music. I was chilling, doing my job.
You punch somebody at work?
I did not punch somebody at work. I wanted to.
I was like, when did I miss him?
I did not punch somebody at work. I wanted to, and I didn't, and it's a good thing that I didn't.
Yeah, of course it is. I'm like, you wouldn't have a job at fucking...
Well, no, but it's not just that. So the person that I wanted to punch in the face, now let's go ahead and just be real about all this shit right here, right the motherfucker now. Tommy, you said it best earlier on the lives. I'm just an angry motherfucker.
Yeah.
I'm just angry. That's exactly what the fuck it is. I'm an angry fucking person. I've always been like that. But I've found somebody who, they make me look like a Care Bear. Like, this person is pissed off because they woke up breathing. Like,
I definitely never once, because, like, let's be honest, on a scale of anger, you're probably like a 7.
Yeah,
I'd call it. Yeah, these people, there's definitely more.
Yeah,
and the biggest thing about you is you have your ups and downs.
Yeah, which I've gone through quite a few in the past month.
See, now like my brother, he's like a 9, maybe even 9.5 on the anger scale. Because I love that dude to death, but he can, he pops and he's so fucking mad. There's no talking to him.
No, there absolutely is none.
I'll just sit there, but he knows me too. Cause I'll just laugh at his ass. Cause I don't give a fuck. He knows so much that he won't even like breathe a word to me or nothing. It's the same way I don't talk to him neither, because I'm not also trying to push those buttons.
Yeah.
I don't need that big ass motherfucker trying to swing at me. He's a big angry motherfucker. It's not. But no, he actually a lot better. I mean, I'm so fucking glad. Like I promote this shit. Like some people need that shit, and he was one of them.
Yeah.
Because he's so much calmer, and then he met his wife. That was good too, because she seemed to calm him down another level. So most of the time, I think he's more like you now, like a 7.
Yeah.
But when he was younger, he definitely probably even pushed more closer to a 10. Because I was an angry motherfucker, and I liked pissing him off when I was younger. I thought it was funny as shit in the world. Now I was like, I don't want to deal with that shit. It's a fucking headache. I already feel old and already mad as I am. Don't want to be here, and then I got fucking pissed my brother off because usually I'm with him at work. So,
yeah.
Nah, I'm good.
But like, and
I see him, he get mad. He just start with shit.
But like, this dude literally makes me look like a Care Bear. Like, just angry for no fucking reason at all times. And then he tries to get confrontational. But then he backs down when I'm like, okay, fuck it. Now, what the fuck one was that?
There was this one time we don't have much juice left.
Oh.
But that's the one that's always done that.
Oh, okay.
So it's no big deal.
But, he's just an angry fucking person. Then when he gets confrontational, and I start getting confrontational back, all of a sudden now it's a problem, and he wants to be like, oh, well, you're just too damn angry. I'm like, motherfucker, you pushed me here. Like, I tried to defuse the situation. But anywho, one of the things that I definitely did realize is that, I know I've talked about it before, but I've never been more serious about it than I am now, is the fact of, no matter what was going on around her or in her life, my grandmother always kept a modicum of peace. She was just a very happy-go-lucky, adventurous grandmother. I couldn't have asked for a better grandmother. And I want a modicum of peace. So now more than ever, I'm so fucking serious about completely matching energies with people. But the way that I'm also doing it is that, okay, so, like, if we have our issues and stuff like that, like, yeah, we can be confrontational with each other, but if these are issues that we know can be mended in the future, then I'm all happy about matching that energy, mending it, and continuing on a better path, as friends, family, whatever. But the one thing that I'm no longer going to allow is people continuously being disrespectful or trying to put me into situations that I myself don't need to be in. So there's already literally 6 people who I am related to, and I don't give 2, 3, 4, 5, 18 different fucks. They are completely cut off to me. Like, I had no communication, no nothing, don't ask about me, don't try to contact me, it's not gonna fucking work. Like, we're done. I hope that you get whatever you want out of this life. I hope that you continue to do good. I just will not be around to see it. I don't care to fucking see it. You fucked up, not me. So I'm good. And going into that thinking, especially with the fact that some of it was family, and, this has always been a podcast about being, funny and things like that, but the one thing that I can always say is that we've always brought our life experiences into this, and it's always been a real thing, and we always try to be, keep it 98 as real as possible, and I have no issues putting this out there, and I know people are going to get mad at me for it, and again, matching the energy, I don't give a fuck. Two of them people who are on that cutoff list are two of my brothers. And I don't mean we've been friends for a long time. I consider them brothers. No, they're my actual blood brothers. And I don't give two flying fucks because they bring no value to me in my life. All they do is talk shit and put me into situations, especially when I've been the one brother who's defended them his whole life, and for them to still treat me like that, like, nah, I'm good, I'm done, do you, keep me the fuck out of it, I don't want, we're good. And I'm completely okay with that, and after having to go through that, and then realizing that, I did start to feel better about things, because I no longer try to do things to keep communication with these people, to keep these people wanting to be in my life. I don't fucking care. I'm here on this world right now to do two fucking things. Keep my sanity and make sure my kid is good. My kid's always good. My kid's always going to be good. I'm going to have his back like that no matter what. Got his back like a motherfucking butt crack. But for me, my sanity was something, and my mental health was something that I needed to work on. And I'm finally taking the steps to fucking work on that. And it's actually been helping. I've been doing really good. I'm actually super impressed, especially with talking to my therapist, because after the few sessions that we have had, she's openly, told me that, obviously as a therapist, she deals with multiple people and things like that. And she was like, I honestly have to say that you were probably one of my favorite patients, because I try to teach you things and I tell you these things, and then when we have another session, a situation pops up and you've used what I taught you without me having to reiterate it 3 or 4 times. She was like, you are a person who, you didn't want to do this, but you decided to do this, and you're actually trying to make the change. You're actively putting this stuff into your everyday life to make yourself better, and that is what the job of any, therapist would be, is to have you leave as a better version of yourself because it's something that you wanted. And, to hear that from her was actually really dope. And then she did an evaluation on me, which I can see the evaluation in the app on my phone. And she actually thinks that I might only need maybe 8 to 10 more sessions, and I'll be good. I'll have all the tools and resources I need to keep myself calm and dealing with things in the proper way. I think I'm going to do it for longer though, just to make sure that I'm good. Plus it gives me another outlet to be able to kind of let this stuff out.
It makes you feel better, homie.
Yeah, and I know everyone's telling me you have friends and stuff you can talk to. Sometimes I don't like to bother them. This lady doesn't have a choice. I'm fucking paying her, so she has to listen to me.
That's some bullshit, man.
What?
I've always told you to come pay me and I'll listen, and I'll be a therapist a long time, man.
But we also
accepted from this lady.
But no, but we both
you doing this old lady, man. See it. He's like Tony Soprano, bro. I've seen Tony Soprano. I know he fucked her.
It's not that, motherfucker. First off, hell no.
It was already talking about how she be looking in those glasses.
When did I say she had glasses?
She does, though, doesn't she?
When did I say she has glasses?
How do I know? You know this. But she does.
She does, but that's not the point.
Yeah, that's the point.
It's the yarmulke that does it for me.
Oh, yeah.
It's the yarmulke that does it for me.
I love the way you wear that yarmulke.
Bro, that yarmulke with some matzo ball soup and potato pancakes, girl. Let me find them. No, but it's been.
Now you wearing that tight therapist short skirt with no panties on.
Okay,
That's how Rico be liking.
Okay, so let's just go ahead and throw this out there. My therapist is like well into her fucking 60s. None of this is. She does wear yarmulke. She is Jewish, but the rest of this shit, no.
The rest of this shit's from Tommy Gunn's head.
Exactly, like Tommy's writing a script in his head where I'm banging my therapist.
I've seen The Sopranos. I don't know how that goes. You guys did it at least once. Have that in your system. I'm just gonna show up there and talk to her. But like, I just gotta know, did you guys get that sexual attention out? Rico was telling me the sexual attention.
Rico does not need to sleep with a therapist to get his sexual attention out. Rico has other ways to do that.
Oh, shit.
Tommy just wants me to fuck a therapist so bad.
I just think it'd be funny.
It quite possibly could, but I'm not gonna fucking do it.
I didn't say you was.
Unless she looked like the chick from Game of Thrones, then, fair game.
Well, if she got a daughter that looks like that.
I'm gonna ask her when her daughter's getting her fucking psychology degree, and then I'm switching therapists.
You better be quick, because you only got like 8 more sessions.
So why do you want to switch therapists? I would just like a second opinion and someone with a fresh outlook on me. Emphasis on me. Yeah. That's the answer I'd go with.
So, I guess this episode's called Rico and His Fucked Up Life. Because we have a pretty good amount of ways into it. I can't see the timer from here. 20 minutes probably?
Yeah, 20-something fucking minutes.
Yeah.
But no, it's definitely been an eye-opening past couple months and to 2024. It kind of dampened the holiday spirit for me. However, I did try to do what I can to make sure that my son had a good holiday, and he absolutely enjoyed it. He got loaded out with Power Ranger stuff and PJs and all types of shit that he wanted and stuff like that. So that was super cool. My New Year's went really quiet. None of the family was in the mood to really do anything. I spent New Year's with a friend, and it was pretty chill. And then I went to work, and yeah, it's been interesting, but it's been life-changing, it's been life-altering, and I'm happier on the path that I'm going on. I do feel better with all the changes that I'm beginning to make in my life. I definitely feel, after decisions I've made to make these changes and cut people off and stuff like that, I really do feel like there is this enormous weight lifted off of my fucking shoulders. And it is so freeing and refreshing to be able to feel that. And I'm just gonna continue on the path that I'm on, because why the fuck not? I understand that, everyone says that, everyone's always like, this is gonna be my year, this is gonna be this, like, it's gonna be a great year. I don't depend on things like that. I depend on your year is what you make it. Now, granted, there's gonna be bullshits, bumps, and fucking huge hills that come at you throughout the year and stuff like that, but it's going to be how you deal with them and how you come out on the other side of it that will truly determine what type of year that you've had. And I'm more determined than ever to make sure that no matter what the fuck goes on, I can at least look back next New Year's and say, you know what? Wasn't a bad year. I got through it. We got through it. And that's all we can really fucking do. Keep that positive momentum going for each and every one of ourselves. And hopefully maybe that will, carry over to somebody else who will try to go through and follow those same ideals that you are, so that way they can, look back at the end of the year and go, I survived. I'm happy, I'm healthy, I'm good.
All we all try to do is survive.
Well, see, and that's the thing, especially the thing that I'm realizing too, especially with everything that happened, is I'm not trying to just survive anymore. Like, I'm surviving, but at the same time, I need to live. Like, I need to live life in a very different way, and I need to live life to where I can enjoy some of my time with it. And, like I said, I got to spend some time with some work friends up in St. Augustine, Florida. I'd never been there, and that was honestly a really fun fucking experience. And one of the things that I, really liked about it that kind of, hit me in the heartstrings a little bit was, I got a friend of mine who he's a competitive lifter, and he's always like posting stuff on his stories and stuff like that. And one of the things that I love is he said, this is, a great start to 2025. And I was included in like 4 of those fucking pictures. And, he even messaged me and he was like, you resubscribe for friendship, motherfucker. Get used to the bullshit that's about to go on. And he's become actually a really good friend to me, really monumental. And I couldn't think of a better way to start the year with having my core group of friends who I've always loved and counted on and things like that, and then adding another person to it. So it's been pretty fucking dope, and I'm cool with it.
It's good. That's good. You definitely need to get out there and do stuff. More TikTok comments. People are excited about the TikTok.
I'm so glad that you guys are happy that TikTok is back.
Someone wants to know if somebody likes water. I don't know.
Do I like water? Me or him? I'm confused. I drink a lot. I drink about 1.5 gallons to 2 gallons of water a day, to be quite honest. I enjoy water. But that's also because, like, I try to clean a bunch of shit out my system so that way my workouts are better for me. So I love water. I don't know where else to go with that. I'm sorry. Exactly. So I kind of need you to, like, I know that you've chimed in here and there, but, like, I feel like I've already taken over the fucking episode.
Yeah, it's always going to be about Rico cooling his jets. I mean, you had a lot to say. You know me. I could just play in the background, do my thing. Yeah, we still don't have no internet.
Which is probably the phone call that I'm getting right now. Someone's saying, like, what the fuck, are you doing the podcast? I don't see you live.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to answer the phone on the fucking podcast right now. But what I can do when it comes to answering phone calls on the podcast is I can let y'all know that 2025 we do want to do it a little bit different, and we do want to get more engagement out of you guys. So you guys can definitely hit us up on the hotline, which is 772-247-4038. That is the RCYJ hotline. You can send a text. You can call. If you happen to be watching one of the lives that we do on Sundays, you can call during then, and we will talk to you live on the fucking live stream and for the podcast recording. So feel free to hit that up. 772-247-4038, RCYJ podcast hotline. You already know what it is, what it do, and we do it, bro.
Look at you doing cheap plugs.
Yeah.
Cheap plugs. And then you actually giving out the trolls. What these idiots call. Guess we put them on the air then, huh?
We put them on the air. But, like, I'm trying to figure out how we can, like, maybe take those, like, calls and texts and stuff and forward them to my phone. And the reason that I want to do that is because I have the flip phone. And I have that feature where I set it to my phone to where, like, if I'm on the phone with someone and they irritate me, I just, like, fold the phone shut and it fucking hangs up on them.
Well, as always, you could just
hit the button.
No.
Not pick up.
Download it on that phone. Because all it is that I have on there is a text app. That's all it is. It's called text app.
Is that one not working?
This is the one that's been done.
Oh, so we're literally only on mine right now.
I told you that.
Oh, okay, shit, wow. So, thank you everybody who is following on the RCYJ podcast, Clapper.
Sorry, YouTube, I'm just trying to get these devices off because they're bothering me. Sitting here doing nothing.
Whatever, YouTube. You guys knew how the fuck it was going to be. You know that it was going to be a rough start to the first episode of the season. We were supposed to have a guest on here.
Yeah, well, I wasn't sure we were doing the episode. We tried to schedule for next week. The return of Joey Joe.
Yeah, we're going to bring Joey from the deli back for an episode of RCYJ podcast.
That'll be a little more like our real actual opening. This is just more catch up, say goodbye to you from last year, hello to you for this year.
Pretty much, this is a hello from last year, or a goodbye from last year, hello for this year. Normally we'd be more energetic, but I also think too that, like I said, I'm not 100% into this.
It didn't help my internet went out halfway through. Yeah.
But I also feel like having to do this episode was going to be the perfect way to get me back into wanting to do this. So, I mean, there is that.
We had some funny moments. It was pretty good. It wasn't that bad.
We had a lot of fucked up moments on the lives before we ever got to the recording of the podcast.
Yeah, definitely. You can't even end the fucking one, so.
You know.
So I got no numbers again today.
Okay, that's cool.
But anyway, those are off. That's just not bothering me. Hope you guys all enjoyed it today with the thank you guys for the trolls for coming in. You guys are always so supportive with meaningful conversation. I love it.
We absolutely love it, and I know that, everybody keeps telling us that TikTok is back up, but I also want to reiterate that we've never gone live on TikTok. We've only ever gone live on other streaming sites or on Clapper. Like I said, I have a TikTok page. It's just some of my comedic stuff, me, roasting and shit like that, or just doing goofy ass little videos, but I haven't honestly made a video, and I couldn't tell you how long on TikTok. I couldn't even tell you the last time I really opened the app, to be quite honest. So, I mean, thank you for telling us TikTok is back up, but then I think that might have been what the problem was too. Nobody could troll on TikTok, so they came over to Clapper to troll.
Yeah, probably a lot of it. TikTok down, so we have a lot more fucking people.
Yeah, we got the triple T, the TikTok trolls.
Yeah, you never know. Might have spiked the viewer up for this one.
Which would be so great if they did. And it's like I told the one troll on your Clapper before the internet went down. Hey, at least thank you for giving us that view. And anybody else who's come on here and trolled and tried to do that, like, thank y'all for coming on and giving us that view. I appreciate that, because all you guys are doing is helping us to get out there a little bit more, which is what we're trying to do.
Yeah, so we definitely appreciate you one way or another. Even if you spent that time just coming on here for a second and give us a little shout out.
Talking some dumb shit.
The dog talking shit the whole time right now. Actually, I don't think that one's mine. I think that one's a puppy. Because she don't usually bark, but she could be. But that sounded like him.
No, it did, though. It sounded like him. That's why I was like, yeah. Zelda don't really do that, like you said, though.
In the car. She noisy as fuck.
I've never really heard her in the car.
Yeah, you don't get in the car and take a ride with me. Saturdays, that's a big thing. And she just so...
Oh, because y'all do, like, the family dinner thing, so that's... Okay, yeah.
So when she gets in the car, she is noisy. She's super excited about car rides. They crank. Like, you see my dog, you think that's bad, you haven't seen her on crack yet. And that's what she's like. She's on crack when she ready to go to the car ride. Nothing else matters. Doesn't really listen very well. Hard to get her to sit down. She starts yelling at me.
Well, that's what, it's just like a crackhead. Yeah. That's crack for his dog.
Yeah, car rides. That's all it takes. Turns into a fiend. She needs the car ride. That's the car. Pretty crazy.
I'm trying to find a new crack besides being angry.
I just smoke a lot of weed.
Maybe I just need car rides where I can stick my head out the window.
If you do, you might get pulled over. You just try driving around with your head out the window.
If Ace Ventura can do it, so can I.
They might just think you're a crazy person and lock you up.
Have you fucking met me? I am.
I know, that's my problem. I'm not doing a podcast long. I already told you this.
I'm not going to get locked up for long.
They might have to fucking have you locked up for 30 days or so. depends how crazy you talk when the cops pull you over.
Could you imagine
what kind of mood you're in?
Could you imagine the stories I would have if I got locked up for 30 days and then came back to do the podcast?
I don't want to talk about them.
I'd be over there in an insane asylum trying to sleep with the nurses and shit.
You are trying to sleep with the therapist.
I'm not trying to sleep with my therapist, motherfucker.
You immediately go to sleep with the doctors and nurses.
I said nurses, not doctors.
Nurses, doctors.
Maybe the other patients.
Therapists.
Maybe a hot patient.
Hot, crazy patient?
Yeah, like I know that she's going to murder me in my sleep, but it might be worth it.
That sounds like my wife. It's like you were supposed to marry. It'd be great.
No, that definitely sounds more up your alley.
Fucking love the crazy.
I just apparently like the ones that stress me out.
Yeah, I get the ones that want to kill me and stuff. That's cool, though.
So.
I want to kill me sometimes, too. So.
I want to kill me sometimes, too, because I'm fucking out there. You know, but Tommy's back on his important shit right now. We have other meetings that we're getting ready for and all that stuff. So.
Yeah, that's not fun. This guy's got no meeting going on.
Shh, we're trying to seem important.
Well, I'm not important.
You're important to me, bro.
I appreciate that. And you're important to me, too, but that's not what I meant.
You know, so, but, again, this was kind of like a...
Coming back episode,
kind of like a soft opening to the season. Especially with the technical... especially to the technical issues that we had going on. So next week will be our first, like, official start where we'll have Joey from the deli back on to also let us know what's been going on with him and things like that.
And I promise, we'll just bring more energy next week.
We're going to have hopefully I'll be high next week.
I told him to take it as long.
He told me that today, but in all honesty, I haven't really smoked as much as I normally would in quite a while. Like, I have pens, and I'll take a couple hits, and...
That's why he should have taken it.
No, I didn't want to die for the episode, because that would have been what would have happened if I would have taken a hit from the fucking bottle.
It was prep for the episode.
Preparatory.
I told you before.
I still think I did pretty good.
Nah, your episode was pretty good. I thought we did good.
I think
it was more of a technical difficulty that fucked us up more than anything else.
Yeah, but I feel like we had a good energy. I felt like we had some stupid interaction.
Yeah.
We definitely found out that Rico's still an asshole.
Yeah.
Here's $5. It was I. You're a hooker.
Fucking hooker. That was definitely like that guy was fucking Band-Aid guy. Like literally, that was the first time I met Band-Aid guy. I'm being serious because that was Band-Aid guy.
You talking about I crossed the line on that one? Because according to you, Band-Aid guy crossed the line.
Well, the problem is Band-Aid guy and now, because you're 37 years old, and you know that, and you're dating 20 to 30-something year olds. So guess what? It's not nearly as bad to tell a bitch you cut her and give her a Band-Aid. But when you're telling these little, how old was you? 12?
I was like 14 at the time.
14? Yeah, that's a whole different ballgame. Now you tell a little girl.
No, okay.
But you a little boy, understandable, you keep taking it the wrong way.
No, I know, but the way you said it, you was like, now you're telling little girls, and I'm like, no.
You was.
No, but it's when I was younger, it's not now.
It's not now, obviously. That's why I said now it's not bad, it's just more savage. Like, you should use that shit now. You should have left a fucking $5 bill in the thing and told that lady she cut. That would have been the fucking gangster move. Bam, you cut. But I know why you didn't now, because we had a conversation with Live. You said you would, again, if she called.
Yeah.
Because that's why she wasn't cut. So you didn't leave that to her. You did good with her. She probably going to want it again, because that sounds like she needs one. You know what you do? You have her number?
Mm-hmm.
Text her mean shit. You know, fucking turn her on. That's the type of chick. I guarantee you, like, what, bitch, you ain't ever gonna call me? Text me? Say that.
He wants me to open with what, bitch?
Yes. Yes. She gonna be fucking into you. You do that, you might go into a fucking realm you don't even want to go into.
Probably not.
Hateful. It's just gonna be mean to each other. She be degrading you the whole time after having sex. She gonna be trying. You ain't that good looking. You ain't pretty. You shouldn't have an old.
Well, and you know what the problem was too. So before all of that engaged, because
Was she hateful to you before, like a little bit?
no,
Like she was never mean at all.
no, not really.
She was nice.
Yeah, I mean, try to be mean, but you can't really be mean to someone who's a professional at being mean.
Oh, but she was trying to be mean though.
Yeah, but what was probably the route that I should have went, I didn't take for good reasons. Was there was another woman who was out at the area we were, and she was goddamn, she was fucking beautiful.
Okay.
And she got flirty with me. And I'm 100% I could have taken her home. Do you want to know what the issue was with that? So somebody else had come around, because we were all in like a little group talking out at a bar, and somebody else came around and started talking to her, and then like they were sitting down talking, and then I noticed that guy who had come in just steadily started like rubbing on her ass and shit like that, and like she was completely okay with it. So I'm like, okay, I'm like, you can do you, like I'm good, I'm good. And then I went with this one, and yeah.
Oh, so this one was second place.
No,
Did she know she was second place?
no, it's not that she was second place. It was just
second place.
that was the better option.
Which also means not first place. If you're not first, you're.
If you ain't first, you're last. Ricky fucking Bobby.
She last then. Damn, she knew it too.
No, she ain't last. It's just.
Yeah, she wasn't first. What did I just say?
No, but it's also
first. You last.
I know, but it's also something I shouldn't have done, but I did it anyway, so whatever.
Oh, you feel bad about it?
No, I don't feel bad about it.
Isn't this stuff you're supposed to get out with your therapist?
Yeah, no, it's not.
Did you tell her about it too?
No, I haven't talked to her. This shit just happened like within the past couple of days.
Oh, you don't talk to your therapist that often?
Once every 2 weeks.
Damn, you need to step that up. All this shit happened. You need to.
And I talked to her Wednesday night.
All right. So you tell her about it. See what she says. I guarantee what she's gonna say. That bitch was second place.
It was just it was something I probably shouldn't have done in hindsight, but you know what? I did it. It was worth it, and I'm completely okay with that.
She likes you. She does though. I could tell. I don't even know the chick, but I could tell.
We're not gonna get into that, Tommy.
Oh, but we have to. You brought it up on the show. This is your fault.
I know it is, but we're not gonna get into all the details.
Yeah, she likes you. I already know. I told you what to say though. I'm being serious. Probably have that chick over your house tonight. What bitch? You ain't gonna call or text me? It's just like that. And I wouldn't say this to say this to any girl. I'm being honest. She's just one of those mean ones. I can tell. Something she gonna be liking. Don't just say, well, text any girl that. But then you're gonna text that girl and I'm gonna be completely wrong and I'll look like a really big asshole. The fuck you mean, bitch? I'm gonna fuck you up. You hear about Rico getting stabbed?
That's normally when I hit him with, you wish. You wish you'd be able to fuck me up. Tommy, anything you want to say to the YouTube before we sign off this bitch?
Appreciate you guys as always. Another exciting episode. We're glad to be back. It's a new year, new us. No, it's not. Rico trying to be a new him though. He really is. I mean, fucking motherfucker getting therapy. I never thought I'd heard you say that.
I never thought that those would be words that came out of my mouth neither, but they have.
I thought maybe if you did, it'd be like Tommy Gunn's 800 number. You'd be telling me you want some 1-800 number. Fucking not me particularly. someone like me, someone claiming.
I'm going to take a Sunday and we're going to start the episode and I'm just going to tell Tommy that I have to, like, answer this phone call because it's mad important and I'm going to walk out the room and then I'm just going to call the hotline number and I'm going to talk to him like he's my therapist. Just have Tommy just put it on speakerphone and I'm just going to be outside the room still on the episode. But just treating it like a therapy session. Last thing I want to say to the people is, like he said, we're glad to be back. We're glad to be here. Thank everybody who watches this, everybody negative or positive who joined in on the lives and stuff like that. And always remember that no matter what happens, especially if you're a parent, you and your kid come first because you can't do what you have to do for your kid if you can't do what you have to do for yourself. And that is one thing that is sticking in my mind, and it's what's getting me through all of this shit, and I'm going to come out a better person for it. So thank everybody for tuning in with us on our CYJ podcast.
And we appreciate Rico as always after you, Rico.
Thank you. And I appreciate Tommy for his effort, and I mean, because his biggest effort is being my friend, because sometimes nobody wants to deal with me, and that's okay. Sometimes I don't want to deal with myself. But you know what? It's always a great time when I'm with my big goose, so it's all good.
I was just trying to have fun. Peace out, people.
And we out this bitch.
Too. Appreciate you as always. Still around with us even this year. Take care.
Make sure my pants ain't falling.
And don't forget.
Wear a belt.
Cool your jets.
I'm trying.